ओके दोनों का नाम ए है क्योंकि दोनों का नाम, एक का नाम एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर है, दूसरे का नाम अनूप है। तो यहाँ पे देखोगे ये एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर, ये जो मेरा इनकॉग्निटो टैब है उसमें मेरा यूजर कौन है, अनेबल टू रजिस्टर सर्विस वर्कर्स ड्यू टू ब्राउजर रिस्ट्रिक्शन, ये ब्राउजर का एरर है, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट। सो आई एम जस्ट ओपनिंग दिस file. I may actually add a comment in here. Okay, I'm just adding a comment. How to add a comment in Python? I forgot. So this is a doc string, right? Okay, this is some documentation about code. Okay, so 3 vertical lines, I suppose they are of documentation. I don't remember, but one string I have written. Okay, I have done the changes, I have saved it. Now if I go to my दोनों सारे एक जैसा ही दिख रहा है मेरे को। ओके एक मिनट, हाँ दिस इज वेयर द मीट इज, या दिस इज incognito. You'll see that comment appeared here. Okay, that comment appeared here. So both the persons can now simultaneously collaborate on same project and they do work on same or different modules as they want to work like. तो इससे फायदा क्या होगा, ये जो कोड बेस है ये एक ही मशीन पे है, so that whatever changes they are doing they are reflecting at once into same code base. Okay, so whatever updations are done, they are quick, fast, and they are shared with all the respective parties who are working on the code. Okay, understood this? So this is about how to set up a Cloud9 environment, Cloud9 IDE, how to use it for fetching a code that is a repository that has a repository away from this machine into this machine using Linux commands that you might already know. So git command से मैंने pull किया कोड को, git command के जगह पे मैं wget करके कोई मेरे नेटिव मशीन पे, होस्ट मशीन पे अगर कुछ डेटा होता, कोड होता, तो उसको मैं पुल करता और उसको मैं यहाँ पे पुश कर सकता था. So this is how you can set up a integrated development environment in AWS Cloud9 service and use collaborative access to the services. Okay, now we saw that user 1 could actually access and modify this code. What about the other user? Say suppose I don't want any more the service of the other users, तो मैं share settings में जाके I can say that user 2 access कर रहा था, फिलहाल मैं उसको sharing बंद कर देता हूँ, remove this member. I found out this member is not working on anything, he is just commenting on the work that I have done, documentation कर रहा है, इसका फायदा नहीं, मैंने उसको निकाल दिया. उसको निकाल देने के बाद अभी अगर मैं जाऊंगा वहां पे एंड ट्राई करूंगा टू मॉडिफाई द कोड, I should not be able to modify the code, right? So I'm just closing this and trying to open this again. Okay, it's allowing me to edit. Okay, it should not allow me to edit. I'll just try to write something. It is allowing me to edit, maybe because the reason that it allowed me, because the connection was still on when I did the setup, and it takes some time for these changes to get reflected, I hope. Okay, I'm just removing this unnecessary comment, saving this, going back here, I'm just closing this access and trying to reconnect. To close this access, I just close this window, I come back here, it's just an application, web application, so I just, now I'm trying again to get into access. I guessed an error, 400 error. He is not an authorized to open this environment. This I got because I refreshed the content. Now user 2 is not allowed to do any changes in the code. Okay, I hope now this is understandable how to share and unshare things using this ID. So suppose I want to make this other user only to be able to read. Okay, this user has read-write access, this user has only read access. Now we'll see by logging in as the second user. I have to first log out as user 2. I know this seems silly, but ये थोड़ा used to होने में वक्त लगेगा ये सब environment में. That is why we are learning all these things. Okay, so account ID, I require it. I had saved it. It is this. 12-digit account ID. This is the root account ID under which we have created all these users. And this user is user 1. Password, I only know the password. Okay, I have logged in now as the second user. Now the second user also has the access to Cloud9 service. Recently access service है. ये ब्राउजर में कैश्ड है. देखो यहाँ पे दोनों लगा. यूजर 1 ने ये एक्सेस नहीं किया था बीनस्टॉक, लेकिन यूजर 2 ने किया था इसी ब्राउजर पे, इसीलिए ये कैश्ड यहाँ पे दिखाई दिया आपको. You are learning IP, that is why you should know. This is the effect of cookies. पिछले ब्राउजर सेशन ने ये कुकीज सेव करके रखे थे, तो रिसेंटली विजिटेड सर्विसेज में वो ऐड हो गया कंटेंट. ओके, लेट इट बी. नाउ व्हाट आई वांटेड टू डू, आई वांटेड टू एक्सेस दिस. ओके, आई विल रीलोड. साइन इन करने के लिए रीलोड करो बोला उसने. ओके, आई जस्ट विल यूज दैट आईपी अगेन, व्हिच इज दिस, राइट. Cloud9 आईडी का आईपी यहाँ पे है, व्हिच आई विल यूज. Now it is letting me inside the Cloud9 IDE. But will it be allowing me to change the content? Let us see. See, the interface color has changed. क्यों? क्योंकि ये collaborator है जो सिर्फ रिव्यू करेगा, जो एडिट नहीं करेगा. तो वो रीड कर सकता है, इसलिए इसका इंटरफेस अलग है. देखो, इसको नीचे कमांड लाइन भी नहीं है, गायब हो गया कमांड लाइन, because he is not allowed to do the changes. See, I'm not allowed to write anything. I'm just allowed to read. So now you can have such roles defined for your project as well, and you can set up such IDs wherein you can work in collaboration, जिसमें एक बंदा editing करेगा, दूसरा बंदा उसको review करेगा, comment करेगा, correct करेगा, like that. Okay. So is it fun to work in this environment? You can comment on that in the chat window. Was it fun, this particular thing? I hope this was. If not, I can't help it. This is what we are supposed to learn. Okay, so now I've created the environment. What's next? What next is, how do I access this next time? Okay, so to access this next time, I'll need to first leave, na? So I'll just leave. So ये administrator user था, ये administrator user यहाँ से बाहर निकल जाएगा. So I'm going to my dashboard. I'm closing the ID. This is the administrator user. Okay, we have signed in as administrator user. You can see under Cloud9 services your environment. I'm able to see this EC2 environment. Now next time onwards, if administrator does not want to log in, he just can provide the link to the other users and administrator's work is finished. Okay, so administrator has created this environment and his work is now over. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. Now say suppose I don't anymore want this environment and want to delete this environment. तो ये environment के साथ background में बहुत कुछ चीजें create हो गई है. पहले उसको हम लोग check कर लेते हैं. I don't know whether I showed you this last time. We'll go to EC2 service and you will find out that there is an EC2 instance which is running in background, and that EC2 instance is okay. This is a Anup user 1. So I'm not able to see anything. See, you are using following Amazon 2 resources and I'm saying that API error because I'm not allowed in here. I'm only a IDE user. तो मुझे सिर्फ IDE जो है Cloud9 IDE उस सर्विस का यूज मैं कर सकता हूँ, बाकी के सर्विस का एक्सेस मुझे नहीं है. I don't have access to other services. Accidentally I use this. मुझे दूसरा यूज करना था, इसमें जाना था actually EC2. So this is administrator user. I'm going to the EC2 instance. You will find that the EC2 instance is running in background. This is the EC2 instance and it is T1 macro and it is part of, you can say that this is the ID of the instance, AWS Cloud9 Python IDE. Okay, वो IDE ने जो इंस्टेंस रन किया वो ये वाला इंस्टेंस है. वो किस एरिया में, किस जोन में रन कर रहा है हम लोग, यूएस ईस्ट कोस्ट 1A में. Okay, this is the public IP address. So this is the public IP address of my instance. So I can actually check if my instance is on or not by pinging it using this public IP address. Okay, it won't return my pings because obviously it is going to only respond to my ID's वेब सर्विस, तो वो शायद मेरा पिंग का रिस्पॉन्स नहीं करेगा. थोड़ा सा मैं एक्साइट हो गया था कि मैं पिंग करके देख सकता हूँ, बट इट हैज अ पब्लिक आईपी एड्रेस. ओके, and this is DNS, domain name, for my EC2 instance, EC227 whatever it is .com. Okay, and this is the instance ID. If I click on that instance ID, I will get to see the details of the instance. Okay, this is the open address 127.44.31. This is the private IP address. Instance current state is running. Currently this instance is running. Instance is T2 micro, 1 GB RAM, and I guess some processing power was there. Okay, what is running on this system? Linux is running. So all this information I can see over this EC2 instance details. तो ये इंस्टेंस बैकग्राउंड में क्रिएट हुआ है. तो जब मुझे डिलीट करना है Cloud9 का आईडी, after I'm finished working, I want to delete my Cloud9 environment, then what should I do? So okay, it's not tutorial. I don't want a tutorial, sorry. I should go to first dashboard. I'm going it crude way. I don't know how to click click some button and go to dashboard. Somebody knows it, comment afterwards so that I'll use it. I always go like this to a cloud service because this is how I remembered it. Okay, so this is the one environment that we had created. I don't want any more service of this environment. I will simply delete it. But please understand the caution. जो भी EC2 इंस्टेंस पे आपने सेव किया है वो भी डिलीट हो जाएगा इसके साथ, क्योंकि वो EC2 इंस्टेंस इस आईडी के लिए ही आपने तैयार किया था and you were not using any existing instance. Okay, so I'm just deleting this by clicking delete and it will get deleted. So that's simple it is. Okay, it has just got deleted and it will take some time for the deletion work to complete. So you will still see the EC2 instances there in a terminated state for some time, even after you have deleted this instance. But as I delete this instance, entire footprint of that product gets removed from my billing account. Okay, तो ये याद रखना जब भी आप कोई एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे हो Amazon वेब सर्विसेज पे, तो जो भी किया है उसको याद रखो, रिकॉर्ड करके रखो, नोट करके रखो. काम होने के बाद सभी फुटप्रिंट को डिलीट करते जाओ. नहीं तो अगर वो फुटप्रिंट चालू रहा एंड यू आर नॉट टेकन केयर ऑफ कि वो कैसे बिल होता है, क्योंकि अलग अलग सर्विसेज अलग अलग तरीके से बिल होते हैं. कोई लिमिटेशंस रहते हैं, कुछ चीजें फ्री रहती है. अगर कहीं पे आप ओवरशूट कर गए तो आपको पेमेंट देना पड़ेगा. वो अगर नहीं देना है तो जो काम कर रहे हो उसको डिलीट करते जाओ.